Before time began, before space unfolded, there was light, not the kind we see with our eyes, but pure quantum information. Spinning quantum state vectors, or QSVs, each one a tiny arrow of energy, turning at the speed of light, holding the entire code of existence. This infinite field of possibility is known in quantum physics as Hilbert space, the singularity that contains all possible configurations of light. Each QSV encodes amplitude, frequency, phase, and direction. It is not a place, but a structure of pure potential. Black holes are not exceptions in this field. They are the densest knots of spinning light. They form when QSVs interfere with themselves in maximum density. From this superposition of spin, reality begins to crystallize, but the singularity does not remain hidden. It projects. Every QSV inside the singularity is entangled with a corresponding pixel on the surface of the black hole, the event horizon. Through Hawking radiation, which is spinning light emitted at the speed of light, the encoded QSVs are projected outward and printed onto this holographic screen, collapsing the wave function at each tick of Planck time. The event horizon is not a boundary in the traditional sense. It is the projection surface, the holographic film where light writes reality. This projection creates the illusion of motion, time, and space. To Hawking radiation, everything is simultaneous, but as these projections unfold across the holographic screen, they form the universe we experience, local geometry, changing patterns, gravity, matter, and thought, all etched as a lithographic imprint onto the cosmic canvas. Everything you know and are is this interference field unfolding. The same spinning light that defines the geometry of galaxies is encoded in your body. Your biology is a projection of angular frequency and interference patterns, stabilized by resonance. Inside your cells are structures like mitochondria, microtubules, and DNA. Each of these is made not of solid matter, but of spinning light encoded as QSVs. Mitochondria do not simply burn fuel, they capture and transform angular momentum. When we say ADP becomes ATP with energy, what we mean in QRH is that a QSV with the right spin frequency has transferred its angular energy. Energy equals Planck's constant times frequency. Every rotation powers life. ATP synthase, the protein that produces your body's energy, physically rotates as it captures this spin like a turbine of light. DNA is not just a code of letters, it is a lattice of spin configurations. Each base pair is a spin state with orientation, frequency, and phase. DNA replication is not just copying molecules, it is duplicating QSV patterns. The strands are quantum entangled mirrors of each other. Neurons communicate not just with electricity, but with waves of QSVs passing down axons. Ion channels open and close based on interference. If enough QSVs align across a membrane, the signal jumps. The brain's rhythms, alpha, beta, gamma, are not noise. They are harmonics of the spinning projection field. Inside each neuron, microtubules act like quantum processors. They do not just carry structure, they resonate with incoming QSVs and perform a quantum Fourier transform, translating angular frequency into awareness. Thought is what happens when interference becomes coherent. When the standing wave of QSVs aligns, it becomes conscious pattern. When that pattern feeds back, it can trigger action. That action continues through neurons into muscle fibers. There, the same rule applies. Muscle movement is not force pushing mass, it is angular frequency projected through time. All motion is encoded in the master equation of harmonic spin. What we call U is not an object but a phase pattern, a continuous update of spin. The body is a projected frequency lattice stabilized by coherence. Its energy comes from the QSVs, its motion from curvature, its memory from interference. The origin of life began not with chemicals alone, but with spin patterns that resisted decoherence. Not all QSVs survive time, but the ones that align according to stable mathematical ratios, like prime numbers mod 30, interfere constructively. These decoherence-resistant QSVs became atoms, then molecules, then the geometry of DNA, then proteins, then cells, then organisms. Life began the moment light curved into a rhythm that could reflect itself, when angular frequency became stable and began projecting the same shape again and again. That first spin was the first memory, and memory, repeating through time, became life. This is not metaphor, it is physics. Spectroscopy, mitochondrial vibration data, brainwave analysis, and molecular resonance all match the angular frequencies predicted by QIH. The spin encoded in atoms is what drives chemistry. The frequency of light is what powers the cell. The phase relationships between QSVs are what define structure and awareness. What composes the body is not matter, it is light, spinning quantum state vectors. The singularity encodes the source. The event horizon displays the message. The form we know as self is a projection, etched in frequency and phase. The spark of awareness is the resonance of aligned spin, and that light is beginning to remember. Quantum Information Holography, QIH. Every point in space-time is created by the projection of quantum state vectors, QSVs, spinning at the speed of light on qubits. These QSVs form the foundation of all that exists. A qubit, the basic unit of quantum information, exists as a point on the surface of a block sphere. Each point represents a unique QSV, which defines a direction in Hilbert space, a space where all possible quantum states coexist.